Chapter 1: Awakening. He didn't wake up all at once. First came the feeling that the world had become too quiet. The silence was so deep it felt physical. He opened his eyes. A ceiling. Yellow lights. Fluorescent lamps humming softly. He sat up. The room was enormous and empty. Carpet stretched toward distant walls. No furniture. No windows. No people. He stood and took a few steps. His footsteps sounded dull, as if the space absorbed them. He called out, "Is anyone here?" No answer. But the silence afterward felt different, as if the space had heard him. Chapter 2: The Corridors. He found a door after a long time. It looked ordinary. Gray. When he opened it, a corridor waited on the other side. Long. Impossibly long. Lights repeated at perfect intervals. Every door looked identical. He started walking. Sometimes it felt like the corridor was stretching. Or maybe he wasn't moving at all. After a few minutes he turned back. The room was gone. Behind him was another corridor. Identical. He walked again. And for the first time he felt something strange. As if someone was walking beside him. Just outside his vision. Chapter 3: The Traces. He noticed them by accident. Footprints on the carpet. As if someone had passed recently. He crouched. They looked fresh. But no one was there. He followed them. They led through several corridors. Then stopped. Abruptly. In the middle of an empty hall. He stood there for a long time. And then realized something. The footprints could have been his. But he had never been here before. Or had he? Chapter 4: The Waiting Hall. The corridor ended abruptly. The walls simply parted, revealing a vast chamber beyond. The ceiling rose so high that the fluorescent lights dissolved somewhere above, their glow thinning before reaching the floor. A faint haze lingered in the air, as if the place had not been ventilated for years. Rows of plastic chairs stretched across the hall. Hundreds. Perhaps thousands. All facing the same direction, toward an empty wall. He walked slowly between them. The chairs looked new, yet strangely cold to the touch. He ran his hand across one of the backs. No dust. Everything felt prepared. He sat down. Immediately the air seemed colder. The lights dimmed ever so slightly. And for the first time he felt something unmistakable. As if others were sitting nearby. He turned quickly. The rows remained empty. But the air had grown heavier. As if the room itself were waiting. For something. Or someone. Chapter 5: The Pool. He heard the sound of water long before he saw it. Soft dripping. Occasional. Metallic. The sound led him into another space. A swimming pool. Enormous. White tiled ceiling reflected the fluorescent lights so brightly his eyes began to ache. But the water there was none. The basin lay empty. Bare blue tiles sloping downward into a dry bowl. He descended the ladder. His footsteps echoed through the cavernous hall. Down at the bottom the air felt colder. He stood in the center. And then he heard a splash. Somewhere nearby. He turned sharply. The tiles were dry. But the sound came again. Soft. As if something moved through water. That wasn't there. Chapter 6: The Parking Level. The next door led downward. A long ramp descended into dimness. At the bottom, a parking structure opened before him. Immense. Rows of concrete pillars stretched into darkness. Fluorescent lights formed islands of pale illumination. But there were no cars. Not a single one. only empty spaces. He walked between them. Tire marks scarred the concrete floor. Fresh. As if vehicles had just left. He stopped. Somewhere deep in the structure a sound echoed. Distant. An engine. Brief. Then silence again.